A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for? He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. A textbook reversal there.
Watch out! He reversed it! What a counter!
That went nowhere.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King.
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match.
This is Raw action at its finest.
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all. Excellent count. What ring presence.
I can't believe he countered that one.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too.
Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah, well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
Well, there he goes! He's out of the match!
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other. And this crowd can't get enough of it.
Papa
It's what they paid to see, King,
It's
and they're getting their
time.
money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks.
I'm a Raw man through and through, but I'd be lying if I said he just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion.
Listen. JTG's not just a talented athlete, he's also an oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match! After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from it. Up and over and out. Eliminated.
What a reversal. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling. This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure. He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match. He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, Ken. He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut and let his actions in the ring speak for him. He's never met a microphone he didn't like.
Michaels has impressed me more times than I can count, King. Even you have to admit that he's done a lot for this business.
Yeah, and the business has done a lot for him. Michaels tries to come off as a goody two-shoes, but when it comes right down to it, he's as much of an egotist as anyone else in the business. Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
And I love to fight.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination. think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I have a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. Talk about adding insult to injury, tossed out of the ring and the match. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. And there's the elimination.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except,
well, there's one less superstar in this match now. I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
so do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one man.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get...
That's one fewer superstar in this match.
I don't get it, JR. Whenever most superstars cheat, you're all over them. But whenever Flair does it, you turn a blind eye.
Hey, I'm not oblivious to the Nature Boy's casual relationship with the rules. But it's a little late in the game, though, that this leopard's going to change his spots.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors. That's
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
no, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
There's the reversal. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. I don't believe it! He's been eliminated! I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets...
That's it! The match is over for that particular superstar.
He reversed it!
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. I hate to admit it, but when I look at superstars like the Great Khali, part of me is glad I don't wrestle that much anymore.
Are you seriously admitting that the Great Khali intimidates you?
Don't go putting words in my mouth. I'm not saying I couldn't beat him. I'm just saying I'm glad I don't have to try. His opponent telegraphed that one. There's no doubt in my mind that Mark Henry really is the world's strongest man. The power of this guy is absolutely incredible.
It's downright scary is what it is. We've seen Mark Henry absolutely destroy his opponents.
Pop a 40 and
I hope
check
we're
your
not going to
rollies.
see
It's
more of the
crime
same
time.
here tonight.
Look, anyone who gets in the ring with Mark Henry knows exactly what to expect. And if they're dumb enough to do it, that's their problem. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all. You know, Shad and his primetime partner, JTG, had a spotless record for their first several months on Raw.
Well, a spotless win-loss record anyway.
You know, as hard as it might be to believe, I don't think they've ever actually been convicted of anything.
Yeah, I met their lawyer. That guy could sell snow to an Eskimo.
Boy, Booker T will tell you how great he is until your dadgum ears fall off. But quite frankly, I'd rather see him put up or shut up.
What are you talking about, JR? He's a world heavyweight champion and a 5-time WCW champion.
Not to take anything away from Booker's accomplishments, but I've seen superstars with twice the credentials do half the boasting.
Hey, that's King Booker to you. Have a little respect for us royal types.
You're not going to get him with that one. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
And if I had to put money on this match, JR, I'd say that Matt Hardy was headed for another beating.
How can you say that, King? Matt Hardy's a phenomenal superstar who's accomplished a great deal in his career, including multiple tag team championship runs.
Oh, sure. Well, anyone can look good if they've got a great partner backing them up. You ought to know that, JR. This great Khali is a bona fide monster. I feel sorry for anyone who's got to get in the ring with him.
So do I. You get the feeling this freak of nature Khali isn't here just to win matches. He wants to end careers. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that. Like him or not, there's no denying the UK's William Regal's toughness, fire, and resiliency.
If the English had had 20 of him during the Revolutionary War, we'd still be speaking... Oh, wait a minute.
Take all the time you need, King. We'll just enjoy the silence. Primetime's big man Shad is looking to lift a victory right out of the pocket of his opponent here.
By the way, have you checked your wallet and watch lately?
I just did, as a matter of fact. Matt Hardy has said it many times. He will not die. And we're seeing that determination here tonight.
Oh, I'm sure he won't die here tonight, JR. Being within an inch of his life, maybe.
Why do you have to be that way, King? Why can't you respect his tenacity?
Hey, if Matt Hardy put his muscles where his mouth was, he'd have my respect. But he's all talk. The word giant gets thrown around a lot, but the great Khali is the real deal.
He sure...
Here's your winner,